Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Jimenez.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Agar. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Mbappe has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Now it's Messi. Look at the chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Now it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Mbappe purring through the gears. Skims one in. No, he couldn't get hold of it. Camavinga. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Neymar powering forward here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, looking to play him in. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Neymar smoothly does it. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Out to the left it goes. Neymar picks it up out wide. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stood up well to him there. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's with the keeper. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Neymar. Played out to the right. Mbappe could try cutting inside here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Messi. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Agar. Agar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodri, looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Out for a throw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's a throw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lima. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Paris Saint-Germain are making a change now. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the number on the board is 3.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Knocks it out wide. Hernandez played back into the centre. And Messi! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours.
Minding my business. Wanna play cool, so I did resist for a little bit, but the whole playlist was lit and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. She can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. What you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance. 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 All I wanna do is move on a boogaloo. I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that food get loose. Know that you can't stop it. Watch this. Look at how I work that pocket. Look at how I flow like faucets. How that pop look like robotics. You can't tame me. Shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous. You cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Mbappe gets a foot in here. Mbappe. Kaká. Now it's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Neymar. Oh, real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Neymar. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Now it's Mbappe, and that was nowhere near his best. And that's a throw-in. Beckham. Now it's Neymar. And he's cut it out. Rodri. Look at the space. Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit...
Takes a shot! Goal! Inter! A Momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Neymar. Now it's Kaka. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Showing great feet there. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar.
There
Now
will be
Mbappe.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. And he's there to get it away. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Neymar. And it's Kaka. And this is Messi. Beckham. Messi. Barcelona still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Hernandez gets it clear. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. This looks promising. Now, can they get him away? Shot, surely! It's in! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, super ball! Nicely aimed pass. The pass has gone astray. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance! And he's managed to get rid. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Neymar. Oh, what a... And the shot! Off the post! Out of play for a goal kick. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. And it's Messi. Kaka.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Kaka. And here's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick reminder today, please...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That's been slipped through. Petr Cech, a player who barely needs an introduction, one of the most decorated goalkeepers and one who, to some extent, has defined an era.
Yeah, and also probably the last of the old breed of goalkeepers. Never known to be the greatest with his feet, but I don't think that's ever really bothered him, because he doesn't lack in other areas.
No, he's been extraordinary in terms of his throwing and his distribution, accuracy and range outstanding.
Which made him a key ingredient in starting counter-attacks, something that won his team many games, even those on the grandest stages in Europe. Yeah, very good job, he positioned himself there.
Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well, they've got it again. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Vieira. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. To Michelis, a player of legendary status. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. And he's gone backward here. Mbappe. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Looking here to chip it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
We're back in possession and ready to go again. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. Lima makes the interception. Agar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodri. Barcelona have reclaimed it. This looks promising. He's on it, can he get away? Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Messi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And this is Messi. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. Oh no, what has happened here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. To Michelis. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Solid, very solid actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's having a go, and he hits the net. The breakthrough arrives at last. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 18, Phil Foden.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that's a goal kick. To Michelis. Rudiger. And it's Rodri. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Elanga. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. That's a good run he's making there. Ronaldo might just make this. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
No way he was going to let him past. Van Dijk. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
They slip through. Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! And they've got rid.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Messi. Cleared without complication. Barcelona have it back, and can... Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely shaped ball. Cristiano Ronaldo moves wide and looking to get onto this. Agar can see things others simply cannot. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Messi.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw.
And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
He has found the way through, delivered with swing. And it's Maradona. That's a sharp pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's been cut out, well played. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Can he get it through? Bruno Fernandes is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's Minamino. Now that's well seen too. Rugani. Kajolu. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the Bruno Fernandes! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bruno Fernandes with a beautifully timed run. Mitoma. And it's Kubo. Duan. De Jong producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ambitious ball here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Minamino, looking for options for movement. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Rugani. Kajolu. Rugani. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kajolu receives it in a wide position. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona! Front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Minamino. And he's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Doan. Minamino. Kubo. This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Looking to play him in. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Doan. Now it's Doan. Toma. Still just a single goal between the sides.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw-in. It's Agar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a risky...
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 누가 봐도 나처럼 난 걷지 on a beat 박자에 맞게 미끄러져 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이지
It's Agar. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protect.
And Messi! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab it.
Can he finish? Against the crossbar. Bruno Fernandes. De Jong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. And it's Molina. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Messi stood his ground strongly. Messi. Maradona. Has a shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Kubo. That's good play. Kubo!
Kubo just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Molina. For Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Ito cuts it out. And it's Kubo. Minamino. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
In football.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it. And they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
fear nobody. I'm only here to party. Why you trying to fit? I'll disappear. Oh, yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life's too short, life's too short.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And he's straight offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Mazraoui. Now it's Romario. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Agar is there, and he can get that clear. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's chosen to go back. Oh, that was vital. Brahim Diaz.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's En-Nesyri. And it's Amrabat. Mazraoui. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's well positioned here. Danger averted for now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Romario. Del Piero. Plays a sharp little ball here. Unahi. Nicely spread. And here's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brahim Diaz stood up well to him there. And it's Del Piero. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Brahim Diaz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rodri. Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tomori, win. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Brahim Diaz shifted it to the flank. He can run onto that. And the shot! No mistake! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Morocco have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Brahim Diaz. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
No, that's been intercepted. Amrabat. Koundé. Unahi. And Amrabat. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Neuer. Costa Curta. And it's Rudiger.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
With Sayak. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Brahim Diaz. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hakimi. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Hakimi. Looking for the run. Zayak. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's been shifted off it.
Morocco nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Rodri. Now Costa Curta. And that's another good win of the ball.
Added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. He is through here. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Just a quick request today.
Your reflections then, Jim.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.